Hello, and good morning. Welcome to, I think this will be a Thursday edition. Sounds like a plan, because I already did Tuesday. Yes, I already did Tuesday, so, I'm on Tuesday, and I'm recording for Thursday, and why not? So, I thought we would work on the scrapbooking collage pages today. Need to get them done. We have that writing board to work on, and then the back side of that red envelope, we need a nice, good, sort of solid journal card to keep those pages a little bit more stout and work on. And I have plenty, as we see here, of different scraps from last year's ordeals and other pages. So I think that they all tie together, and we're going to put it together. Now, I originally was just going to, do these book pages back to back to back and, run them through, glue them together. And then I realized they're really thin. And I'm like, that might not work. Not as a writing board, and maybe as a journal card if I then backed it with another piece of paper, or I took this one and this cardstock and backed it so you could write on it. Yes, we could have a pretty cool journal card. But those two spots are so necessary to, to be stout. I found some of the lightweight press board that they put in our paper packs, and so I think we're going to glue onto the white. I know it's a little shiny, it's a little round, glossy, but we'll put it onto this so I can just maybe distress around the outside. We get this brownness to it that we love, so that vintage paper, and you could write on it, you can put a quote on it, you can do whatever on the writing board side. You can sort of decorate it to your liking, and the other side is totally writable for that large journal card. So I think this is going to work where if we cut it in half, cut it down, that makes the most sense. And if we have little postcards and little strips to add elsewhere, then we have something really stout to put in the journal. But I think to keep down the white and make it maybe a little easier to glue onto, I will put book pages on this so that we're not doing a lot of little pieces, and it'll give it, again, another layer, right? Another layer of stoutness. So how are you, all of you? It looks like my midnight running did okay so far for today's Tuesday run. I know within 7 hours I had 17 views, which I know, not a big deal. But when I only have 400 subbies, it's a big deal to me in the first couple hours. When my view on Sunday, I showed at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, hoping I'd catch the Sunday chill morning coffee ordeal, and I didn't get a big hit. Now, that's just because it was Sunday, too, and everybody's been really busy, but I think we're going to run the midnight gamut for a little bit and see how that does. Now, this was supposed to be in. Now, this is Tuesday morning for me for your Thursday ordeal, and it hasn't shown up yet. It could be here by 9 o'clock p.m. Yeah, so I figured, we would do it where it counts. We would use the good stuff and run it through. I'm just gonna have to suck it up with the pinks, with the washables, and then, like we always done. Once we've cut stuff, if there's something coming loose, we'll use the glitter glue and to keep it all, in place. So, we're gonna do what we can do. It is what it is. But hopefully you're enjoying this series so far. We're working on different things for the Santa's Christmas Journal. It's been, my big ordeal. I did get, let's see, what did I get? Not much more done since I talked to you guys last on Tuesday, or for Tuesday's video. I'm just now, getting back to stuff. I have ideas. Oh, plenty of ideas. Lorette did a really cute fold-up notebook, flip-out little tidbit. I have to figure out what she named that. I feel so bad. But I thought they were really cute, so I know that's going to be part of my deal today. I'm going to go rewatch her video and make some of those to put, to glue down in the book. She was making other things. I see things that you guys don't always all see, but she had a really cute snowflake bag that she made a pocket out of. And this is a little wide, so I don't know if it's going to work for me, but I'm wondering if there's some way that we can, do something with this where I just cover enough of it. That's a really cute idea, actually. I'm thinking we glue it down, open it up, and we have a hidden, because I folded it up, I just have to cover a little bit in here, and we can have a pocket in here, and even, in a way, another pocket here. If we glue this down really good, we have a pocket here, a hole punch this one, and glue it down. So it could be actually a really nice little, ooh, oh God, I have another thought idea. Okay, well, I guess there'll be a bonus or another video. We're going to turn this little guy, this big guy into, you know, a stout, multi-pocketed little ordeal. And I'm wondering if, no, that's that one. I was going to say sideways. No, we want it. I'm trying to see if there's another pocket in there somewhere. No, but we have plenty of paper left over. So I know I have more paper. We could cover just enough of this, you know, and label it. And I know we're going to be making journal cards, and there might be more of this stuff. So anyway, I was at my mom's, so I definitely had plenty of inspiration. She even gave me some really cute napkins, and that would actually be a lot of fun to Mod Podge over some of these thicker spots. We have a Santa right there. Oh, wouldn't he be gorgeous on the cover? Okay, well, I digress. Okay, new project. Oh my goodness, I thought I was doing one thing and I went to something else. No, let's get this done, because I do want to get those two main pieces done. I want it done. I want to be able to say we have our writing board and we have, you know, the pieces that we need. So I have plenty of stuff, more paper, a lot of little itty bitty pieces. Okay. I am looking for anything and everything that is pretty thin. That is definitely paperish. I don't think I want the cardstock, because, I mean, yes, it would make it thicker, but then we have different shapes and sizes and feels of paper. I just have a lot of scraps. Oh my gosh, so many scraps. And that is good and bad, but maybe we'll make this a very stripy, scrappy ordeal. I do. I have so much left over from last year, as you guys can see. That's cardstock. Let's see. Now, you notice my lighting is a little different. I'm in the garage, but the garage doors, you know, still out of whack. That gets fixed tomorrow for me, Wednesday. I'm looking, sorry guys, I'm starting to see exactly how much paper I have in here. The rest of it is very odd stuff. Okay, if we can use a majority of this, and maybe it'll get spread into that other project, I can actually say I toned that all down. Wouldn't that be a first? I love these corners, and I think I need to hole punch a bunch of circles out of these, and that'll take care of that problem. Okay. Let's just, yeah, I have more paper than I know what to do with. I really do. These are really good bases, but I think these are paper, and that was the problem. I had them, and so they could be helpful later to back something. So let's, you know, not lose them, but not use them yet. Anyway, my garage door opener, you know, went on the fritz like 2+ weeks ago. I can't believe it's been over 2 weeks. I'm not happy about that. But anyway, yeah, 2 weeks ago, Tuesday. So, we, you know, ordered a new one. It had a glitch. They sent the wrong tracks. So anyway, my cars are all outside because opening and closing that garage door is no fun. So, I hate to do that, but then I think we're just going to go right over it. Like, let's just, like, do stuff and start layering and tearing. And I know, I'm getting more scraps. I'm chucking stuff. I promise I'm chucking stuff. But maybe, knowing it's going to get cut down the middle to a point, like we don't want to leave too much of things, but I don't know. Anyway, I have natural light in here is what I'm trying to say. Is the car's not blocking anything. And I get tired of being in, like, light all the time. So I feel like knowing I can, and I know I'm probably doing this completely wrong, right? I'm supposed to just be, I guess I need to block that. I just got to suck it up and block it. Okay, so we're starting. I was just trying to see, like, which ones I may have want under something else and not, you know, I hate to glue something down and then realize I could have covered that a different way. Maybe. I don't know. I need to tear more things. Maybe I have a very clean cut thing going on here. Okay. Sorry, my nose is still a little off too. Doing better. Or, you know, when I go back and forth, I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then, oh, maybe I'm not so good. It's really annoying. I feel like I want a little bit of everything in here, but then it's like, if I do that, then I don't have... These, I think, are really good pieces. I think I have a different thought process for that. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So this has some potential here. We are gonna rip this apart. And I have some natural light, but I know the sun's going out, so I don't know. I have it on night light. Oops, I'm out of camera. I know I'm on Nightscape and I have it on Vivid, so like hopefully you can see everything. It looks great in my camera. I really hope it is. If not, I think I'll have to upload it, and I will have to make sure it, what's the word, I can tone it and it works its way. Now that way, if this shows a little bit, I don't know whether to just stress the edges and put them down to give them more oomph. I know normally when you're doing this, you just put it down and you're done with it, right? You just don't think anything of it. And I have a hard time with that. I have a hard time with that. We have a big strip of that, so I don't know if we're going to do more. I'm not going to use as much as I thought. I really do need, I think I have hundreds of pieces, and I really think I do need to do just a bunch of paper, let's get some of this in there. What do we want to call it? Some paper, take some of those papers and just do them. And like I just saw, I found other pieces where we could totally back them with the music paper. We could back it with those two large tags that I have. They're too thin. I printed them accidentally on not so normal paper, on normal, like really normal paper. Not even my good printer paper. I'm like, eek. So maybe we can do this. I'm going to do another, go over it. Who cares? Just go over the top. I do need to put more strips down here. I've got natural stuff. I don't like covering the natural over the not so natural. Right? I'm just trying to see what pages I need to put down first and then like build on top of that. So I guess that's sort of my, sort of what goes over what goes under, what goes on top, so that I don't really like accidentally undo it, overdo it. I'm terrible. I really am, guys. I can't just like, oh, let me just do this. Nice thing is your master board, sort of also your glue page, right? Because it's all going in the same spot. So, anything new? Anybody get really weird weather? We did get rain. Sunday night before we went to bed at 11, it actually rained. I was shocked. It was like 11 o'clock and I looked out and I was like, is my deck and like stoneware wet? What? I was like, okay. Cat would not come in that night. I'm like, you dork, will you please like not get sick? For the love of God, please. I think I'm going to change this one. And then, what else? And then it rained on and off, like, Monday morning through Monday early evening. Even, I think, what was it, 6 or 7. I still was getting random sprinkles. Like, you could hear it come down, and then it would stop. And then, so, I started to run the sprinklers because I didn't think we got enough rain. But, yeah, no, I was actually shocked. It's cooler today on our Tuesday when I'm recording this, but I don't know. We'll see. Don't see any more rain coming in the rest of our week, but they are saying next week. They are predicting like end of next week, which I'm glad it's not this week, because this week we have parades. So I'm okay with next week. I'm okay with like, oh, you want to rain next week? Okay, go for it. I'm okay with that because I don't need the kids out in the rain this week. No. My youngest will have all these half days for teacher conferences, which the junior high really doesn't do teacher conferences. They do one like sort of open house variation. Like you can come for this 3.5 hour stint and as soon as you can, and then you just, so we'll just trim off anything that overlays that I don't want to rip right now. You just come and, find these moments where all is good and you can ask questions and see what your kids are up to and do you need to worry and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. They are, junior high is a little bit, well, if your grades are good, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Which, luckily, my daughter is in A's and B's right now, so she's figuring it out, or teachers are like, okay, well, if they have really low expectations, and they're like, yeah, you're doing great. Well, let's go for it. Compared to your classmates, you're good. No worries. I'm like, okay. So I don't know, I'll have to see if she wants to go or not. I don't want to, I could go on my own, but I don't know. I don't remember what every one of her teachers look like. And I'm like, well, do you want to go or do you want me to go? Like, nobody can go with the kids. Especially in the junior high level, Maybe the teachers are a little nicer when they do. I don't know. So, but, yeah, we're on short days starting our Wednesday, I guess. which is useless. I don't know why we're starting on a Wednesday. I think it's the elementary schools, like I said, you know, our junior high is part of our elementary district, and so our elementary schools have like a week and a half to get a hold of all these parents and talk to their kids and make sure, you know, they did okay, or their benchmarks are showing that they're struggling or whatever. So, I don't know. Now, when I scrapbook, I do sort of keep in mind, like, I see something, okay, I know that this is going to be a certain something, and I think we're going to utilize this. I think we're going to utilize this one. And we're going to put it over here. So, I don't know. I sort of worry in the, springs, if things aren't going well, or, then I go, okay, well, what can we do? Or, it's like, if they don't come to me, I don't know. They're giving my kids A's and B's. I'm assuming all is good. And if it's not, well, you might want to say something. Something is not as good as it sounds. Let me know, will you? Okay, so we're going to offset this one. But it does cover up that whole poinsettia. Ugh, that's sort of a bummer. Well, unless we do... I know it's upside down. But I wanted some of the... Maybe not use that one. Hold on, do I have something... Ooh, I have something thinner. Oh, that works. I'm like, I don't need to cover that much. Alright. So anyway, they're on half-day schedules. We got some rain. Which it was, for us, it was predicting some good couple feet of snow in our Sierra Nevadas, which that we're stoked about, for sure. Because we do need, we need the snow to start packing up. Even though we had snow forever this year, we still do, still need to keep those reservoirs going, so we can't assume that it's just all said and done and good, and then we're back to square one, so... Let's go over. Let's go on the edge. Not that we need it, I just want to break up that a little bit. And try to keep that collage look going. Now I'm not using the Joy side. Because it's a little retro for me. And we didn't go very retro in this one. This one has one of our lovely Santas in here. I believe I used him again this year. It's okay if we see a little here. Now, if I can find a little strip of something, I can always put it in there. Yeah, we want to go this way with it. This is lasting, so maybe I don't get too crazy. This will work. I might just get through it. But yeah, so we have two things we're going to do. We're going to cut it. We'll clip it. We'll distress it. We'll get it all ready. I do want it show you guys it actually going in to his perspective, whatever. Doing okay. All right. So I do feel that we need a little bit of something here because that is very... That's actually bugging me. It's sort of obvious. It's an extension of that, but not long enough. I have this one. I'm just trying to see if I have something really light and easy to maybe tear, and that way I'm not having a huge ordeal with it. I like the idea of it torn. I just don't want it like... Of course, it's not above, below... There we go. Let's see. I know it keeps tearing sort of in the wrong direction. So, if I distressed it, it would definitely make a difference. But we're not going to stress on that. Not at all. So, yeah. I'm having that conundrum right now. Like, I want to do video after video after video for you guys. And, like, ahead of time. But I don't think I have anything to talk about. And you guys are going to get tired of hearing the same thing. But I guess sometimes I do it anyway. Because I'm like, oh... talked to you 3 days ago, and it's a pretty strip just to put it up there if I want to trim it off. Maybe. Yeah, it's like, it's this, I don't know. It's weird. I've got to get in the rhythm of things, and we don't do a lot. I mean, the girls have their, my oldest is getting through her junior year, and she's joining and hopefully, well, she joined it, but it's having a little bit of a struggle. She joined an animation club, and it's actually after school, which is great. One of two teachers help run it every week. But like, we skipped last week due to, Halloween. Figured that was too much to get done. And, so now, but I don't know if it, if it's going to make it this week. She wasn't sure if it got canceled or not, if the teacher got busy. Do we want to then do another clip? Maybe just do a small little tidbit up here. Yeah, I know I'm making more scraps. I don't think that I think that defeats the purpose, but I'll just have all these little squares that I'm going to then be putting on another piece of paper, aren't I? We are going to figure it out. I have to bring it down a little bit because I just realized that side gets clipped off. All right. What do we think? Things not bad. And like I said, if this is we want to make sure that this one is pretty decorative on its own right, but won't, like, it's pretty on this side, and you would then use this flat side as a writing board. When this side, we might decorate up a little bit more because it is a journal card. So, let's see something here. Yeah, we'll definitely pull out some more papers and keep going. I just want to make sure I get these done, and we'll put them in the journal. And we'll get, we're going to keep working our way through now that I have some ideas going. We need to see a few different things going on here. We want to make sure that this one is going to fit inside in more ways than one. So I'm thinking we need to stop right where this is. And then, and after all of that, I just realized the bottom, if I want this to show, we're going to be cutting off here. This is what we're cutting off. I just put that on there. Not for nothing. I just have a feeling that this is going to be a little bookmark strip, and maybe we'll round the corners. We'll make it a book strip, right? Well, that's the only downside, right? I need smaller scissors. Oh yeah. No, but this is fun though. I mean, I'm trying to use scraps. I really am. I'm really. I think me and my mom both decided that we definitely need to change our words for next year. This year was for me getting the groove, right? Get my groove back. Trying to find my place, my spot, my way. And I still have to do that. I still have to find my groove. I still have to find my niche. I still have to figure out what to do in the new year. I'm reducing bills every chance I can. I'm, qualified for new things, which is great, because of the lack of certain things. But, then what, do I? So I am trying to be good. I will have to take a little time off because I do want to enjoy Christmas break. Once the kids are home. And the thing is, the kids are home literally the weekend of Christmas. They have finals up to, the 22nd, I guess. And then it's 23rd and 24th, which is the weekend. And then poof, it's Christmas on Monday. And they get 2 weeks off from that point on. So, I'm probably, the week of Christmas, the week of New Year's, I might be able to get ahead enough to get a little bit of, hey, welcome, thank you kind of thing into Christmas. But then, unless I get downtime, unexpected downtime, it might not, I'm going to have to really jump on it to get videos up and running in the new year. Because they're going to go back to school and I'm going to have to, hightail it. So we figured here, right? Yeah, because I don't know how deep that's going to go. All right, so we're going to cut here right at the edge of that, which is fine. And then we'll cut off potentially the top here. Okay. I want it to be a good writing board, but I also want to make sure it fits inside the thing. I want to make sure it fits inside the envelope. Otherwise, what was the point? I think this will be stout now. So sorry, hopefully this is not going to be a problem or too noisy. Talk about arm strength. Alright, and that's way too big, but that's going to make a really good card and another strip too. So, let's see here. We really want to make sure that if I bring it up, and I'm trying to keep it, I know you guys are hard to see, sort of within the same framework as what we had before, and so you got to be on the safe side. I think we're just going to cleanly cut right below that, so that I don't have any weird pieces of paper sticking off, that it becomes a nice, there we go. So, that's sort of cute, actually. We'll see what we can do with that. It may get added onto something, but I think it has some fun potential. And that was a little piece on top that I got, sorry guys, off camera because I'm trying to cut off that weird edge of paper. But so we'll distress that and we'll make it a cute something. I think if we round the corner, if I can round the corners, I don't know. I don't think I have anything strong enough to round the corners on that puppy. Let's distress this and see how we're doing. The bottom is definitely a little temperamental here. So hopefully the lighting's okay. I don't know how much longer this is going to last. I might have to turn the light on. I don't know. I mean, it looks good in the camera. I mean, yes, there's a little bit of shadow, and that I'm so sorry about. Not that I'm doing anything super crazy here. But, alright, so let's ink it. I think it's still cute. We have the Jolly Santa Claus. Oh, God, Saint, no. Well, yes. Saint Nicholas, or, however you want to put it. So we'll distress the edges so it's a nice card. ink the edges, I should say, not distress them. To me, it's the same thing, I guess. We're making it look like they're distressed, right? And then I see something. Ooh. I'm like, I see something. Why do I see a gap? I see shadow where I shouldn't see shadows. And we're just going to add a bunch of goo in there. And then, whoop. I think because it bends. I'm like, I think a little bit because it bends. You know, they've been stacked upright and somewhat straight, but time happens. You know, moisture's not only moisture, but in and out, you know, of hot and cold in my garage. And we'll keep an eye on it because I think the edge there's a gap between the paper and the board, and then so we're putting paper over it, which is good. And I try to get enough so it oozes upward. Yeah, it's funny how that, because the middle is good, but this side has, that is quite a dent. I'm like, I don't want to put too much pressure on it, because then I don't want it to roll the other way, but I have to work on that. Alright, like any other paper though, everything bows, right? Okay. So, I could try in here for a little distress moment, but then it just does that. That's okay. We won't work that hard then. Alright, I do love it when, even in the cardboard side, we have the ink. It makes the cardboard not feel so rigid and new when we do this. Oh, yeah. Let's see. What else? Kids have weird schedules. Yes, we got some rain. Nothing else for this week. We're going to look, maybe not as warm, but we're definitely not, you know, I don't think we're going to be wet. And then, we are, you know, next week, we're potentially at the end of next week, we're looking at rain. So I'm sort of stoked. I feel like we're a little behind schedule. But maybe it'll be the start of an actual season. So, alright, so it fits, I hope. Keep going. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, so there's our writing board. Now, I could find a way to put a label. I have to look at my words. I think I have vertical, but I have to see, all my horizontal words are pretty small. And I don't know. I feel like it needs to say writing board or Christmas board or something. I'm going to have to think of a good, cute saying. Maybe you guys have something. Something that, you know, we know indicates it's a writing board. It's a writing utensil. It's a writing assistant. Ooh, Christmas assistant. Or, I got to think of some cute secretarial phrasing, I guess. And we need to definitely, I think it needs to have some kind of cute label up here, whether I use it with lettered stamps, which I could do, so it keeps it flat. Make a quick little label. Something needs to go up there. Nothing too much, something you can really glue down well so it doesn't get caught. But indicates that it's going to help you, of course, write on your pages, which is a good width, I think. Oh yeah, totally. So you can put this underneath and knowing that a majority of your page right here has something stout to write on. Okay. So there's the first one. So we have to think about a label or a tag on the other side. But definitely nice and stout. It's sort of like it is a second cover. And it's, you know, it's going to make it really, make this whole thing very thick and robust for the front cover. So I'm loving that. So let's tie you back down. And then let's go eyeball the back red pocket. And see what size journal card we want to put in there. I have the worst luck with this thing. I think I got all those strings. There we go. All those strings get in my way. And as you can see, it's still not sewn in yet. I'm afraid to sew it in. I'm afraid like the moment I do, I'm going to want something else in here that would hinder like the possibility of, you know, I know everything needs to flip out from here. It cannot keep, you know, I don't think it needs to keep being added in. Ugh, I don't know. Okay, what was this idea? Besides the journal card. Large journal card. Okay, I got that part. But I had a little white thing here to remind me to do something. Oh, I think I was going to put lace on it. That's right. To match this side, I need to put some kind of trim. Like, see, you can see it. The trim that's in here, which you can't see. But the trim we put in the red side of the pocket, I feel I need to do something the same on this side. Because I realize I'm only going to have 3 laces on this side, not including the cover. And I have 4, 3 plus that trim on the 4th. So I do need to make sure we add in that same ordeal. Now, here we go again. What do we want to cut off? Do we want it to fit in here? We want to give it room. We're going to let it stick out. I think it's going to help me. I just have to decide where I want to cut off the bottom. And I think this time we're going to cut the bottom off probably where this one is to make sure it fits. Okay. I'm going to eyeball probably right above this jolly little guy, which gives me a 3 colored border piece also. They're pretty small. Maybe we can make them into paper clips and add them in somewhere. See, same thing. It's cute. I think it works. I think it's really fun. I could put my vertical word in here. Maybe we can put a holly and a vertical word and a paper clip. Well, I like that idea. So maybe these I'll do on a reel, but we have a lot of little ephemera to make. And I don't even know. Like I keep telling myself, I do keep looking to find ways to make pockets. So I do need to put something in them. I really do. All right. So here is our journal card so far. I may I keep saying that distressed, ink it properly. Then we'll see how it fits in the journal, in the pocket very carefully. It is what's going to make that pocket more stout so that it isn't that bad. It doesn't feel so flimsy. Now I can always decide to cover it with some paper on the other side to help too. If I find, maybe I find a section of paper that, because I can't write on the board. I can't write on that red. So this is going to be definitely, a journal card to write on. And I think we want to decorate a little bit front and back. I feel like we need a cluster of something here. But first off, let's make sure we're all doing okay before I get all excited. And look at that. Now, once it's sewn in, it's only going to go about yay far in. So it is sticking out some. But that may be beneficial to me. Like that might be a really good thing. So it gives me more room to put lace and trim here, knowing that it's going to stick up a little bit and cover that, and that's okay. I also feel like we need to put something on here. I feel like we need to trim and glue something on this side to break up the red a little bit, make it a little more stout, and then we can trim it up 2 or 3 layers off of this up through the red and be able to just make this pocket a little bit more stout and not so worrisome, because that's definitely going to stick out, but I hate to cut any more off. So we're going to let it stick out, and that way you can definitely see that there's a journal card in there. But we're also going to need to decorate here, and I want to decorate in the corner before you write on it. So what to do first? What to do first? What to do first? Let's see how we're doing on time. I know I said collaging, but I sort of feel like if I could actually finish a project, gosh, I can't see what I'm doing right now. Because I didn't realize how much I got used to all the lights. How are we doing? We are, how many minutes in? 20? Oh, 33 already. Ugh, wow. Okay, so I can't do all this, but we're going to get some of this worked on. Let's see what we can do. Let me grab all my trusty stuff. I definitely want to trim around the edges just enough so that we have our cute little rippled effect. Oops, let's see. Let's see how tall this needs to be, because that will help me figure out where to cut this off. I know, another scrap, but I have a feeling, like I said, we're going to be getting... I'm going to have to throw together some paper scraps here real quick and just go for it, because, oh, the dogs are barking today. Why? And it doesn't look like it was straight, so now it should be straight. Well, I'm hoping everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's healthy. And like I said, we're having a little bits of our head colds, but nothing crazy. They're coming out of theirs. I know it's mild enough for me, that I'm not, going crazy or anything. I'm good in the morning, and then I'm, as the day goes on, as everybody gets tired, with any natural person, we get a little stuffy, or we get a little whatever. If I stay on top of my Advil and my Tylenol, I actually do really well. I took a Claritin this morning. That my Mucinex Children's actually works better than the adult cold and cough Tylenol, whatever. Yeah, that knocked me on my butt, but it sure didn't. I didn't really feel any better when I woke up in the morning. I'm like, well, that doesn't do me any good. I'm like, what? How does that benefit? So, I was like, let's try something else. Let's try this again. So I was like, well, let me pull the kid's mucus. So it is a little shorter than I expected, but it's okay if it's offset. I'm okay with this idea, and I even have a piece that I might overlap with that. Because I do want to build the lace off of this, so let's do this. And I always do have a tendency, if I will try to glue my paper in the like middle of the area that I'm going to be gluing back onto anyway. So I don't really feel like, I don't use my glue book. I am terrible at that. I will like work right on top of my stuff. So let's go middle, top, and bottom, but we're going to offset a little to the front, right? Which I'm okay with. I didn't catch the corners of those pages at all. There we go. Oh, so I am sorry if you can hear the dogs. They're beautiful dogs. They're very sweet. The one that barks the most, she's 7 or 8 years old. She's a boxer. They just don't like being inside, and they will bark at things. My first boxer barely barked because her voice box really didn't work. So she'd only bark when she got caught outside for too long. If, God forbid, I could not, be home very often, which was very rare, but, we'd have to keep her out, or we had to be out of town and someone would be coming by to watch her, she would bark. And thing is, she would go completely, hoarse trying to do it. I'm sort of tempted to offset this, and maybe we'll fussy cut around this and add it in. I don't know. Maybe we'll find a way. I was hoping it was it's upside down, and I really needed to go the other way. But maybe not. Maybe I can fussy cut that and find a way to get that added in as a layer. So I'll do that off camera. That's something I'll play with later and make it work. But I'm going to do a little, fussy cut it, do a little collage something to help sort of bring it in, but not, force it over too much. All right, so we'll do that. So now let's get a little something on this guy. Yeah. So anyway, but my second one, she would bark. She would bark at doorbells. She would bark at all kinds of things. And I'm like, oh, girl. And I wasn't used to it. After the first one not barking ever, like, to have, this one bark, I was like, no. Now we have some labels here, and I think that might actually be really nice on the back. All right. I'm trying to see how big or how little or how generic. Do I want to do the Christmas tree? Do I want to do a different Santa? I definitely feel we need something. Now this is rounded and it helps. What do we think? Do we want to go round? Do we want to actually accent the tree? There's a journal card, and it is sort of near the back of the thing. So I feel it definitely needs to be Santa, or we can go really red and go more antique-y Santa. Okay, now I feel like we're getting shadows, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what to do. And I had book paper. I saw it, and then I don't know what I did with it. Nope, that's something else. I know I just strip a book page in here, and I was like, oh, I don't need that. I'm like, oh, I do now. Whatever I do, he needs to be backed. Little book page could be behind it. I feel like because it's a square thing, yeah, definitely needs to be round, but I just don't know what round thing I want to do. Debate. Oh, my sticker, I'm gonna have to wash my scissors, apparently. It is really sticking. What is wrong with the dogs? Oh my gosh. Well, like, squirrels can go by, and birds, and another dog could be out in another, in a neighbor yard, or, I've got one neighbor outside maybe watering or something. They're doing something in their front yard, so she will bark constantly, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm weird. I know you can't take dogs everywhere, but if you're going to have a medium to large dog, don't be gone all day. Don't be gone all the time. I know they're great to have, and they protect your home, and they protect you when you're home, but they don't know what to do, and they don't like being outside, and they like being outside, but they don't like being outside. Like, they are family dogs. They are people, they want to be with people. Anyway. Yeah, I said my second one barked a lot more, and I was like, oh, I don't think so. Even from the inside the house, I was like, oh, that someone would knock on the door, or a doorbell, an unexpected doorbell on the TV of all things, could go off, and she would just start barking. I'm like, stop, no one's there. Yeah. she would bark, and I was not used to that. People would, you know, I was just so not used to the barking, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I'm like, can I do this? I don't know. All right, let's get these white edges out of the way. Okay, so I think we do that, but do we still need, I don't know what the word, Karen. I can drop that off. I like when it's ripped and unusual, and so that sort of helps. There we go. We'll do it that way. All right, let's, the word Karen, poor thing. No one says she has to have that wrap, but yeah, no. Okay, so let's distress that and give it a little ordeal. I feel like we need the book page. I don't want to get, like I said, it is a writing page, or not a writing page, it is a journal card, so it's good if it has a little decor, but we want to make sure, luckily because it's stout, it allows the rest of it to be ordealed. Okay, I like that. Little offset, looks like a book, we're good. Looks like I could add things back in. I took them out, I can add them back in now, right? I wonder if I have all kinds of good words, right? Let's see which words I want to do. I don't know if I have any more vertical ones, though. I think. I mean, I have the new set. That I do have. I have the new set. I know. My words are, I mean, my music keeps going upside down, but words. I have definitions. I don't know if I have any more Christmas words. I think I just have the new ones. I don't know if I have, oh, there we go. Got a couple left. Oh, the new ones, duh. I'm on my brand new ones. Believe we have greetings. Greetings is good, right? Maybe we can, ooh, what if we do something like that? I like that. Okay. I'm like, duh, I forgot I made all these words. I'm like, duh, I made the forever Christmas words, which are vertical. And that helps that. And then I did the more reason for the C's and beige ones, beige and brown ones, so that you guys can put them in any nativity, Christmas, you know, season. So let's do that. Okay, so let's start getting these glued down so I don't run out of time. But look, we even decorated. We got the writing board done, and we just got to figure out how I want to maybe give it a little bit of a purpose and call it a writing board with a secretarial, I know it's a writing assistant. But I have to look up some words, and maybe we can stamp an easy phrase on the back so I'm not taking up any real estate on the thing, and I'm not making it hard to, you know, I don't want it to get in the way of course, the actual writing. Being able to use it as a writing board because it's all bumpy. We don't want to do that. It sort of defeats the purpose when the writing board is as bumpy as everything else. We're just doing it. I am not paying too much attention. I want the general idea, and we're going to get this going. It's always nice to be able to finish a project with you guys. We got a large, you know, or a press board, scrappy master board, I guess. I know, heavily thought out, but still done. Let's get you down a little farther. There we go. But it has our journal card here that's going to go in our envelope pocket and our package pocket. And we got the writing board in the front cover. Well, there we go. Isn't that nice? I like that. I hope you guys like it. For a large journal card, right? And then I feel like, whoops, I felt something. Oh, there we go. I'm like, I felt something. What came up? There we go. All right, now, feel something in the corner needs to be done. Because, how about we do, oh, where is it? One of my favorites. I can do this. I can do something light and very cornery. I know it's on its side. Though I don't care. I think a branch is a branch. A little hard to just cut out, but, yeah, I think I'll just do that. And I have the word peace, which might be pretty on it. Let's see, it's sitting here. I'm not sure why. So what if we just did that in the corner? And then that leaves you plenty of room to write on it for, you know, writing, print a piece of paper out and glue it on, put photos on it. Whatever you want to do, you don't have a whole lot in the way. Oh, I was thinking about putting one of those, huh? So if you wanted to date it. Piece and date it. Do we do it that way where it's a label, a word piece in the corner, all on the bottom? Or do I put it more here than here? Let's do that. I know that way you can date it and then you can write underneath it. All right, side 2. All right, well, I don't know if I can get through all of this because I know there's a lot of fussy cutting going on with this, but there we go. You know, quick collage, thinking my way through it. Of course, you know, collage it to think about it. I didn't collage it just for the heck of it because, gosh forbid I do that, right? I don't go with the whim. Oh, but we came up with another idea, which I will probably go work on right away since we're still in the scrappy mode. I will probably get a few scrappy pages put together real quick so that I can show you the journal cards off that. We'll use the papers and we'll use those paper tags that I had off to the side. We can, you know, back the paper scraps with these so it's easy to write on but gives these guys some fluff a little bit. And we'll have to decide if I have a lot of them. Maybe we'll just back some of them with the piano paper and make them a two-sided journal, you know, two-sided journal card for looks. Some things are just going to be pretty. We'll decorate them up. So we are getting there, people. Yeah, I don't really want to spend too much more time, I don't think. Of course, I'll show you on the next video how this turned out and other things that I worked on. We will get going on new things, but I don't want to take forever and you know, keep you forever, and then we're just doing little to nothing. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I will clean up that fussy cut just a little bit, and then we are going to layer it up in this corner to where you can date it with the label and, you know, the word piece in there, because we're hoping that this is what is bringing you by this time of the book, and gives you room to write. So, love you all very much. Thank you so much for joining me in this natural light of a morning, and that you enjoy these, you know, midnight runs so that you guys can watch it at any time as soon as you are ready and willing. You can watch what's going on, and I'm going to try to keep these going every other day to my best ability. If it looks like I'm running out of things or about to be done, then of course, you know, I'll do something else. But I've got this one. I've got my December daily, which is Snowy Winter, and I bought another snowflake kit, a different snowflake kit from, I think, Ink and Paper Studios it is. And, of course, I'll show you that one off once I print it. But, yeah, I've got stuff to work on. I'm no shortage of that. So, I think we can keep the videos going, you know, every other day to a minimum of 3 a week. And hopefully get a nice rhythm going so that you just get a little break at Christmas from me. And then we'll be right back at it in the new year. So, thank you all for liking, loving, commenting, joining, watching me, listening to me rambling while I work. And that, you know, we just get things going. And we're just trugging along on this, and I hope that you guys love it and it, you know, speaks to all of you as I work on it, because I'm really hoping it will find a new home. Sorry, I was looking to see if I had any wipes, and I do not have wipes where I thought I did. Okay, I found a cute little, someone made me, I don't remember who, my mom either made it or one of our Happy Meals made it, sent it to us, sent a cute little ordeal my way. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. It is just gorgeous. Anyway, I was wondering if it had wipes in it, and it doesn't, which I think I know they have them elsewhere. But, okay, I am transgressing. I want to let you guys go. I love you all, and we will see you Saturday with that unexpected pharmacy bag pocket tissue tuck thing that I'm randomly going to put together. Little inspiration and a couple ideas, and wham, I'm trying to think of something new. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and I will talk to you all very soon. And here I'm leaving you with the wrong bit. That's what you need to see. Isn't that pretty? Oh, all right. You guys have a great afternoon, day, week, weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.